time when I've inspired people to do more. Start with an analogy just about kids in a classroom, and I come from this as an educator, and can go back to AIM High. I remember a class of 9th graders in AIM High. I don't know if you know, it's a summer program, 7th through 9th graders, and I had a bunch of knucklehead 9th graders in mind that hadn't necessarily bought into this idea that you can kind of, spend quiet time and understand something greater about yourself. So we had a bunch of tough guys from Hunters Point, from Bayview, from kind of the roughneck, tumble parts of San Francisco. And, I challenged them to kind of face the fear that comes along with being in an environment where it's okay to be the student that you are. And these kids kind of fought me on it. They literally fought me on it. And so we had kids fighting, and you saw, this is an abstract example, of course, but you saw these kids literally come to the table saying, I'm not going to commit to this touchy-feely piece, I don't want to do it. And so what I did was simply say to them, look, I need more from you. I need to challenge you to be better than where you are. Well, you just want me to do this. You just want me to do what these white guys want me to. That's not what it's about. Why are you so I continue to press them, as I always do, and say, what is the fear that's in you? Why are you resisting this exercise? Why are you resisting the trust fall? Why are you? And so it comes out, I don't trust anybody. And so we got through it, and the kids finished the summer better than they came in. So the kids went back to school, and I don't know if you know about AIM High, but we try to turn them around. We try to get them to commit to a sense of self, like my knowledge on the ground can take me to the place where I need to go if I just try hard enough. And so, I got these kids to kind of put down this hood mentality and say, look, challenge yourself. Face the fear that you have inside. And from that point on in the summer, they were, they committed to the exercises. They started to do these things. And what they learned at the end of it was it's okay to be vulnerable as a student. And so, that's one example. It's not kind of like leading a coalition of teachers and those things. But I think pushing teachers to face that fear of being vulnerable when the situation is right, having students face that, and that's always me kind of driving that, and even driving myself toward that, because we face fears every day. But I feel like if you address them with a sense of, I can do this, even through the fear, I can come out on top of this. We turned around AIM High a number of times just to kind of extend this a little bit. We had to speak to the board, opposition that didn't want AIM High to become a year-round school. And we got them to turn around. It seemed like at that night, the Oakland Board of Education has seeming to have some miraculous turnarounds where we didn't think they would vote one way and they vote the other way. But we actually got the people on the board to say, you know what, you're right. We didn't look at it that way. We were not going to grant you the charter opportunity. But now that you've come here together as a coalition, and what we did, the 12 of us, is we met and we developed a strategy. How can we speak to this? Who are the parents that we need? So we laid out a coalition of people that could speak to it, and then we spoke to it, and then we got them a turn. We got our charter granted, and we rolled up our sleeves and did work with the city of San Francisco to help students over there. So one philosophical, one kind of hands-on.